Hey guys, what's going on? It's Tcarp. All right, I'm making some content for Four Patriots today, and we're cooking some of their survival food. And while I was doing that, I thought it would be a really good time to actually discuss survival food, to actually discuss, you know, what's in it, what's not, the thought process behind it, and such while we're cooking this stuff up. A lot of people will look at survival food and they'll notice that there is a ton of carbohydrates in survival food. And they'll say, oh, it's just all carbs. It's just, where's the meat? Where's the protein? And I want us to look at this at a few different angles. One, I want you to look at this at the survival angle. There's a show called Alone, and a really great. I think it's a really great show, to be honest with you, because it shows you like thought processes, how people do mentally, physically, emotionally, all the gamut there. But one thing, I can't remember which season it was on, but this guy shot and killed a moose and was eating nothing but fat and protein. And what happened is he started to go into ketosis, and he started losing weight, started losing tons of weight. And I don't know if he got taken out. I think he may have gotten taken out, but because he lost so much weight, and he killed a moose. And it's like, who would thought that you could literally eat as much food as you can stand and still basically starve? And that's the thought process that I want you guys to have when it comes to survival food or food in general. In a survival situation, protein is great. Don't get me wrong. Carbohydrates are what put fat on you. They're what give you energy, etc. And they last long and they store very, very well. Also, think about it like this. In a survival scenario, you don't want to be, we have such this Americanized diet of, oh, we want to lose weight because we all are so daggone fat, including Tcarp. Tcarp doesn't look fat, but if I show you this, I got the dad bod and I need to get better. So we are so focused on high protein, low carb, low sugar, which is good. But in a survival scenario where we're out working our butts off, we're working for a food, we may be doing things, whatnot. Carbohydrates are the absolute key to that and to maintaining weight. Carbs are going to be what you want. You're not going to worry about daggum losing weight. You want to gain weight, and carbs are going to do that. They're going to give you that energy that you need. And also, when you look at frontier mentality, early 16, 17, 1800s mentality, carbohydrates were what they wanted. They carried those dry goods, those carbohydrates, and then they hunted and fished and trapped for their protein. That's readily available all seasons. Okay? Let me make that clear. All seasons, you can usually procure some type of protein, whether it's squirrels, raccoons, possums, fish, deer, moose, elk, whatever. No matter what continent you're on, you should be able to do that. You can't necessarily procure carbohydrates such as grains, rice, breads, things of that nature. Sorry, these GoPro batteries are just wow. Anyway, you can procure these meat sources and you can then add them to your stuff. So like I said, like grains and rices and things like that. That's not a 4-season resource. That's a 1 to 2 season resource, the harvesting, whatnot, the fruits, vegetables, sugars, all that stuff. That's a 2-season resource. So what you've got to do is you've got to harvest enough to put back for 2 seasons. So you plant and you harvest and all that, and then you put back. And that's why I believe the Lord made grains very storable. Now, Again, with that being said, you've also got to think about variety. A lot of folks will put up food and they'll put up a lot of rice and beans. And guys, I did that. And I'll be honest with you, my rice and beans lasted about 4 or 5 years. And then they got moldy. And Dad's got moldy. And it's like, ugh. A company like For Patriots, I really do like that because it's extremely simple. I'm cooking potato soup right now. I'll show you guys. I'm cooking their potato soup, and it absolutely smells delicious. It genuinely smells delicious. So what I'm thinking about doing, and it comes in these Mylar bags. Okay. Oh, yes, I know, Watchy. All right. It comes in these Mylar bags, and this is cozy potato soup. And I just, about 2 cups of water and just a few cups of this to fill it up to where I like it. And then what you can do, potato soup, guess what you can add? You can add a squirrel to it. You can add some fish to it. You can add some meat to it, whatever you do. And if you don't, guess what? You still have those carbohydrates. And this tastes good. So these survival foods, not necessarily these meals ready to eat. MRAs are good, but they're going to stop you up, man. But this stuff right here, it's going to have those carbohydrates. It's going to have that stuff you need. And like I said, I'm just a big fan of it. And like I said, it tastes good. Okay. And there's variety. So you're going to have breakfast, lunch, dinner, a variety of such. And again, just because if you're going to, in a survival scenario, guys, the variety, and that second or third day that you ate, that you're eating, just meals, that you're eating just rice and beans or whatnot, you're going to get over that real quick. It ain't gonna work. So again, guys, that's just my thoughts on this. Survival food, carbohydrates are what you want. You don't want, if you can get meat, great. But, frontiersmen, they hunted, trapped, and fished for their meals. And they had stored grains, just like way For Patriots does it. That's, and I like that. And again, everyone's like, oh, it's this much, that's much. It's as much as a trip to the grocery store. It's as much as a trip to the grocery store. So it's not that expensive. They run deals all the time. Guys, again, a big fan of them. Like I said, making some content for them. They're a local little LLC out here in Tennessee, out in Nashville. I'm in East Tennessee. And, guys, they're out here doing the best they can. They could be doing anything, and they're making survival stuff for us. I sure appreciate them. Guys, thank you so much for watching. This is Tcarp signing out.